You didn't chuckle.
He didn't chuckle.
He didn't chuckle. So
Fire that boy. He's not a good actor.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So I have some pretty cool stuff that I've been working on and I wanted to tell you guys about it.
Scene 2, take 3.
Episode 3 of my spectacular Spider-Man series, the live action thing that I'm working on, is finally in production. This is the fastest that I've ever moved on to another project. There was quite a big gap between episode 1 and episode 2, and there probably still will be for the release. However, it's only been a month since the initial release of episode 2, and I've already started shooting episode 3. I don't want to give away too much in this video, however, this was a super fun experience, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So in today's video, we're going to be recreating a Spider-Man scene in just under 4 hours. Alright guys, today marks day 1 of shooting episode 3, the final episode of the spectacular live action series. I am very excited about this. I've got the bedhead going on. That is because we are shooting the flashback scene. I've done one of these scenes before, and it was in episode 2 where Peter started to think back about Uncle Ben's death, but this one is going to be very meaningful to me, and I'm very excited to work on it. For a little bit of context, this is the scene where Peter is kind of struggling with the symbiote, and he is having a sort of dream sequence that he is seeing Uncle Ben again. So I made sure to get all of my equipment ready, and I still wound up forgetting my tripod, so it did delay us a little bit, but I did wind up having everything that I needed. Going to shoot a movie, and you forget a tripod, whatever. So all of my stuff is in the camera bag. We've got the bag, the extra lights, and Pete's glasses. I do still have to go pick up the actual clothing that he's wearing, because I somehow don't have just a normal white button-up. But I treated this very similarly to the flashback scene in episode 2, where he's talking to Tombstone and he thinks back to the initial robbery that he didn't stop. This scene includes 3 characters. You have Aunt May, Uncle Ben, and Peter Parker. And that's it. It is in the Parker family home, and Peter's supposed to be waking up for school to go to his field trip where he actually gets bit by the spider. This is of course a little bit of a nod to Peter Parker's origins, since the show didn't even cover that really. I don't plan to cover that. However, I think it's a nice little nod. So the Aunt May and Uncle Ben that are casted here are my actual grandparents, which is really cool.
Is my collar still wrinkling? I'll take care of it.
I got it.
It just feels a little more in tune that way, it feels more in character, and it's just more meaningful in general. Yes, I've been doing this for a few years now. However, these people have never done this stuff before. This scene compared to my others was definitely going to be a little more work and needed a lot more preparation time. Alright, got the collared shirt, and looks like you have pajama sets. Okay, we found these. I also went ahead and typed up some scripts from the actual show. I'm sure you can actually just find the script somewhere online, but I went ahead and just typed up a whole new document. I wanted my grandparents to have a physical copy of it. Not that they really needed to memorize the lines, but just so they had a little more context going into shooting. Don't get me wrong, they were totally skeptical at first. They were like, I have no idea what we're doing. I'm not an actor. I mean, neither am I, really. I mean, of course, I still had to answer some questions here and there and give plenty of direction, but that's kind of the fun part of doing all of this, especially with people who don't really do this sort of thing.
that's okay. That's all right.
The way you're shaking makes me think of... Go ahead. It's that you're late, kiddo, and we can't have that.
I think it's, what's going on is that you're late for school, kiddo. And
You're absolutely right.
And then he does this a little longer, and then we can't
You're
have
right.
that. Do the hands on your hips so I can see like what you're looking like when you're standing up tall. Okay. One more. Hit that hands on your hips.
Forget my hips.
It's all right. Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
All right. What am I doing?
So you're just gonna look down at the pillow and like just give that soft smile like he's doing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ready?
Let me move this a little.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, cool. We have finished the bedroom part of this scene. Very cool. I've literally had to move the light around every shot because the lighting is so harsh in this flashback. I don't know why they did that, but I'm having fun with it, so yeah. But when it came down to actually shooting the video the day of, it was a ton of fun. One of the most apparent things in this scene from the actual show is that all of the windows in the background are all whited out. Like he's just in kind of like a heaven-like, dream-like space. And I wanted to make sure that I captured that in camera so I didn't have to do it in post. Thankfully, we did like 80% of the shooting during like midday light. So the windows were really washed out, where else everything else in the house was super clear. I am super, super happy with how the backgrounds of this video look. My grandparents were absolutely great sports about it. I know my grandmother was definitely kind of like not really into it that much, but as soon as she got up and was actually a part of the video, she was totally in.
You didn't chuckle.
He didn't chuckle. So
Fire that boy. He's
out.
not a good actor.
So once you're like past the door frame, kind of out here a little
Yeah,
bit.
so when you take your first step, is he still here?
I was talking about you.
Okay.
That was so good. That was wonderful.
I gotta watch
You
my
did
eyes.
so good.
Scene 2, take 3.
I'm back away.
Yeah, okay, do it again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm saying?
That's what you're
Forget
saying
about a
wrong.
field trip?
You knew it was something.
I
Something was right.
thought he said the correct line.
Who cares?
I'm fine, Peter. I gotta get you out the doors. Wait, I did it too quick.
And as I said previously, my grandpa was an amazing sport about everything. It seemed like he was having a great time. And it's probably the most that him and I have like hugged for a consistent basis. It was really funny that way.
Cool.
For me personally, getting the mannerisms of the characters down is a very important part of recreating the series to me. So we were honestly pretty on track to get a lot of the stuff done fast, but I was a little nitpicky when it came to how people were moving.
I'll come up, I'll say my things. As you're scruffling my hair, you'll say your lines.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah, do one more, but like kind of when you do open your eyes, come back a little bit with it. Like you're surprised and you're coming back.
Okay. I'm around that
Come
side.
around this side and then you grab
That's
your
right.
shoulder, yeah. You reach around my back.
Look over in that direction when I open my eyes?
Right.
Okay. I forgot what it looked like.
No, you're
It's okay. I thought I heard. Okay.
step back. Now just to your left. One more time. His
Okay.
eyes are closed and just that kind of smirk again.
Okay.
So you'll hold that face, and then when I say go, just kind of like look surprised, because that's when I'm be running.
Okay.
at you.
Okay.
It's just very vital to me that all of the movements and everything match. It's just something that kind of tickles something in my brain, especially when you put it like right next to the show and you can just see everything match one to one. It just makes me feel like I'm really paying tribute to the show that I love.
For me.
Don't hug you?
No, don't hug me back yet, because you're like still surprised.
Oh, okay, that's right. Hold on.
Uncle Ben.
I'm just standing here. But I gotta get you out the door so we can go to work. Let me do it again. I'm fine, Peter. But I gotta get you out the door so I can get to work.
We're a family again. Can we?
Yeah, there
can
you
we
go.
Just sit for a second.
Okay. You take it with your right hand
Yes.
and push me along.
Okay.
Out the door.
Yeah.
On 3, you reach for the door, you reach for my hand. 1, 2, 3.
You can tell us all that later, kiddo.
So it looks like I'm trying to run towards you, but it's pulling me backwards. yeah, do that. Yeah, do that.
So about 2 to 3 hours into this, we were pretty much finished, but we had like 3 pretty difficult shots left to get. I could tell my grandpa was getting a little frustrated, mostly with himself because he kept forgetting things.
Mom, wait. I see white. Back up just a tad.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Still didn't do it. In between me, you gotta get over on this side.
No.
If you look
He's
at that
not
film,
doing that.
he's a funny one today, this one.
He's in a funny mood today, this one.
Please forgive me, I
That's
didn't
okay.
have my script in my hand. Yeah, that's as far as we can go on that.
So I wanted to make sure that we took a break and had a little reset.
Parade, stand like this for close to damn near 20 to 30 minutes. Don't you move.
What the hell would happen if you had to sneeze? Like, you can't control that.
Well, if you had to sneeze, you try to do it as softly as you possibly could.
There's a few camera movements in this scene that I'm not sure I was able to get 100% accurately, but we definitely spent enough time to try and get them close enough. So my mom was also there while we were shooting, and she was taking some behind the scenes photos and videos for us, which you guys know I appreciate because I make these videos. That was really cool of her as well. I'm very excited to have those. This is going to be an awesome memory now, in the future, and to have it actually a part of my episode is going to be so cool. But I guess since we're here and I've been talking about it, here is the only preview of the Spectacular Spider-Man live-action tribute, Episode 3. Please enjoy.
Where am I? What's going on?
What's going on is you're late for school, kiddo, and we can't have that.
Uncle Ben? Uncle Ben.
Haven't had a hug like this since you were 12. But you still need to hustle, kiddo. Don't want to miss today's field trip. It's all you've talked about for weeks.
A field trip? Who cares about a field trip? Uncle Ben, you're here. You're all right.
I'm fine, Peter. But I've got to get you out the door so I can get to work.
Forget work. You don't know how much I've missed you.
Is he still here?
He's here, Aunt May. Uncle Ben's back.
I was talking about you, Peter.
He's in a funny mood today, this one.
Funny mood. Try great mood. You're back. We're a family again. Can't we just sit for a second? There's so much I need to tell you both.
And you can tell us later, kiddo.
Wait! Don't go!
Did you get a picture of? Did you get a picture of that? Picture of the Buccaneer Stadium.
I got room over here. I've been waiting all this time since we painted your wall.
You got video going? Huh?
Yeah.
I enjoyed every minute of it. Don't think I didn't.